Taurus, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 2026. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see. Taurus. Where the hell? I'll do it here. I don't even fucking know, man. She's taken off half my table. Alright. The overall energy for the reading, the Lovers. Okay, so we're dealing with a connection to something, someone, but something very, very deeply meaningful to you, I would say. But let's see. Starting off the reading, you get the Ace of Wands crossed by the Temperance. Ooh, you've been wanting to do something for a while. You've been itching here. Like, oh my God, I gotta. Okay. Well, I'm not convinced that you have, but you definitely show up with quite the desire to do something. In your focus, the Six of Wands, you feel really good about something. You're coming in with the sense of accomplishment over something. In the recent past, the Three of Wands, just blank freaking time. Just waiting, nothing, not a lot happening. In your strength, the Ten of Wands, okay, you're kind of coming through as, you know, maybe whatever. No, it's like you're not giving me a sense of something hard happening right now, but you're giving me a sense of, from all the hardship in your life, you've definitely gained quite the tough skin there, you know. So there's almost an acknowledgement of, no matter how hard it gets, I'll be fine, you know. Okay, in the immediate future, the Page of Swords. Is this you doing that? So the way the reading started, with the very fiery, passionate desire to do something, like, oh my God, you know, type of a deal, I think that's where you end up doing it. But like the energy, the way you do it doesn't really compare with the energy I'm seeing. So it's like I'm seeing the energy at about 100%. The way you're showing up in it is at about 5%. It's like, okay, here I go. I'm doing this. Here, you know. Okay, maybe you're just starting. I don't know. Supporting this reading, the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, that's massive energy of self-love. You know, so you might be in a phase of, I'm just trying to do what's best for me at this moment in time, which is nice. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Judgment card. You're in the process of making a massive decision here. I don't know if no, you haven't made it yet. Have you? No, you're in the process of making a massive decision here. Almost life-changing. Okay, because there's a course correction of some sort or something that I'm getting here for you. In your hopes and fears, the Nine of Wands. You're very cryptic in this reading. You're like, no, I don't want that. I'm like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? That. That's very helpful. I don't want that. Okay, you don't want that. That's all I got for you, because that's what you're giving me for now. In the potential outcome, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you're starting to move slowly in a particular direction. You're like, okay, we're going. Where? I don't know, because Taurus is very cryptic today. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see if we can get past all the little subliminal messages you're sending me here. Anyways, for the Lovers, you get the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. Oh my God, this is amazing. So there is a very deep connection here. It carries the energy of love. It carries the energy of quite a nice partnership to it. Like, I got your back, you got mine. So there's definitely a feeling, at least, of a pretty strong foundation to things. And you feel really, really good about it. You know, so, okay, cool. Let me do the Ace of Wands. The Three of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so whatever you're planning to do here, or not planning, but just feeling, you know, this is a feeling. This is a, I want to do this. So that's why you've been wanting to do this for a very long time, because you haven't done shit. You just felt it. But now you're at the stage of, I think that's why you've been at this stage for a while, and you will be for a little while longer, because you're in a place of, I really feel like I should do this, but I don't know how. Like, I kind of know how. I have the bigger picture of how. I think you get lost in the how. I think that's why you're not doing shit, because of the how, you know. So that's how it's coming through as deceptive, this energy, because it's like, look, if you feel like you want to do something, just go by that feeling. The how will sort itself out as you go. This is one of those where you don't need to know how. The more you're trying to figure out the how, the more delayed you'll get here. The more you're not going to do shit about shit, you know. For the Temperance card, you get the... Oh, now you're dreaming. Are you going to splurge some more on my table then? Because, you know, you need room to dream and to fuss. Oh, my baby, you're so stinking cute. Anyways, for the... What was it? The Temperance card? Yeah. For the Temperance card, you get the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Yeah, it just gets more complicated. The more you kind of get yourself stuck in the how, the more complicated it gets. The more complicated it gets, the more you're stuck in your head. The more stuck in your head you are, the more you're not going to listen to how you feel. And what's at the core of all of this problem here, apparently, is how you feel. Is I feel like I want to do this. Go ahead and do it. No. It's like I feel like I want an ice cream. Go and get it. Like all the way to the ice cream shop there, like all the... Maybe I should wait for an ice cream truck to pass by. But no, because I want a specific one, though, that the shop has. But what if it's closed? But what if it's gonna rain? You know, when I know I don't see any clouds of rain. Do you see me doing anything? Do you see me, you know, accomplishing my goal of eating ice cream? No, because I have to figure out all the scenarios that come in my head that prevent me from going with what I feel. So that's kind of what's been happening here for you. You got lost in the how a little bit, and you got so lost that you ended up, I don't know, 2 days later, still kind of figuring out a way to go get that ice cream. Why is it always ice cream with me? I must have a soft spot for ice cream. But anyways, let me do the Six of Wands in your focus, the Seven of Cups, the Empress, the Five of Wands. Okay. You're either coming up with a great idea that you think is a great idea for something. There's an energy of, hey, let's move forward doing this. And it includes somebody else. And the way you're looking at it, you feel really good about it. It's like it's the best idea in the world. It's like, oh my God, yeah, that would be fucking amazing. The way the other energy is kind of viewing it, no, I think that's you. Fearing that they might not like it. So it's... So if you have this good idea, but you're showing up so convinced that it's going to be ideal and awesome for everybody, then why would you not trust? Because I don't see this other energy opposing it, but I see you seeing it. You know, it's kind of like your confidence, your trust in yourself, and your brilliant ideas here is being questioned by you. When you kind of look at the end of this and you're seeing the other energy opposing this. I don't see them not agreeing. I don't know. Let me see the Three of Wands in the recent past. The Emperor, the Seven of Swords, the Ten of Cups. Oh, you've been contemplating here for the longest time to just put something behind you. And in the way you're presenting it to me here, it almost looks like something that I thought was making me happy. Okay, that's important for some reason. Because you thought it was making you happy, but was it really? Probably not, because you're leaving it behind, or you're contemplating how to put that behind you. Okay, let me do the 10 of Wands in your strength. Do not mix and match here. Go stretch someplace else. For the 10 of Wands in your strength, you get the Hierophant, the Magician, the 8 of Pentacles. You're trying to achieve something. You're actively working on something, and even though for the most part it feels like it's something that's coming through exactly as you want it to, there's still some heaviness to it. There's still the recognition of, but it's hard, you know? So it's kind of being put together according to how you're trying to manifest it. So it is, but it could be in a way that's a little difficult, a little hard. Like it's not that easy to put it together. But you still are. You still are, though. Let me see the Page of Swords in the immediate future. My reading. I slid my reading. Hold on. The 9 of Wands, the Temperance card, the King of Swords. I think you're just going to get to a point. Remember this energy of I feel like I need to do something, but I'm not. The ice cream. You're going to the ice cream shop, but you're not. 3 days later, you're still contemplating on how to get there. And what if it rains? And what if it doesn't? Yeah. You're getting to the point of fuck it. I'll just do something. Because I feel like at this point you're even exasperated. You're even exasperating yourself. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? So I feel like you're gonna get to that point of just fuck it. I'll just go. I'll just go. All I need to do is start this. Yeah. The thing that held you back here was you trying to figure out how to get there. Will you get there? Like it's a process that's been complicated for pretty much nothing. For you to learn that, hey, this was all not needed, But for the Queen of Pentacles and the supportive energies, you get the Sun, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords. Yeah, lots of self-love, lots of self-care. I feel like you're only allowing energies that feel good to you, that you feel comfortable around and things like that, because you're in a deep process of self-love here. So it's not super overwhelming and, oh my God, these energies are the best for me. No, it's quite light in how this shows up, like what you're allowing in your space. It's quite light, almost neutral. Almost like I don't want these energies to influence me in any kind of way. Like I don't want to jump up for joy because these energies are here. I don't want to be taken down and depressed because these energies are here. So it's kind of like, okay, you're allowed only if you come in neutral, So kind of like that. Because I see some energies around you. But like what's at the core of this and what's most important is the energy of self-love. So through that, you might be, yes, still allowing energies in, but not that many. And not with a lot of energies, like over the top energies attached to them. Okay, let me do the Judgment card in the hidden energies. The Two of Cups, the Devil, the Four of Wands. Oi! Okay, there's an unhealthy commitment here that you're part of. And there's a decision coming up as far as this commitment goes. There's a decision. There's a process of decision making time cooking up here for the situation. So you're not in a place of, yeah, I've been thinking about it. Probably not even. It could be somewhere in there in the background, way in the background. Maybe you gave it a thought at some point, like a serious decision. Like, okay, something needs to be done here in regards to this. And again, it's shown up as an unhealthy commitment dynamic that you are part of. That's why you're the one that needs to come up with a decision over it, whatever that decision is. But again, it's kind of cooking up as you speak, you know, the decision. Let's do the Nine of Wands in your hopes and fears. You get the Moon, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords. It's all around that action, that, hey, I feel like I need to do this. And while it's true that the thinking about the how for so long definitely stopped you in your tracks there, there's also a tiny little bit of resistance that's lying within you there, which is kind of slowing you down. There's almost something, and I don't know, it might be... Don't make it stink, please. Oh, she's gonna make it stink. Oh my God. Don't make it fly either. Cosmo and her stink bugs, man. I'm... Why? I don't know if it's related to what you feel you should be doing. I actually think that this is something completely new, but something that you've been pondering on for a while, in the sense of starting something off, maybe a new business, maybe an idea you had over, maybe even a hobby, like, okay, I want to try that. So it's something you've been thinking about for who knows how long. There's been quite the resistance, though, to it. And because there's been the resistance to it, even though you may have thought you started it, you didn't really, or if you did, it's been going quite slow. So it's, whatever this is, it's a new experience that's opening up, but quite slow because of the resistance to it as well. Let me see the Knight of Pentacles in the potential outcome. The Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Wands. I think the resistance is the lack of trust. You know, there's somewhere within you that you keep on telling yourself, I can't, when it comes to this one. But you started it. But even as you started it, there's still that little voice somewhere in there that says, I can't. So you don't trust yourself fully in whatever this is. So even though you're doing it, and there's still a little bit of progress there, you are progressing on this new path here, that little voice is still there. That's telling you, I can't. That's coming from you and your lack of trust in yourself. And I can tell you, way before you can tell me all you want that you can't, I can tell you that you can. You just need to align with that side of you that believes in you. You know? So, it's just, I think you're still going to go through with this. I think you're going to still achieve your goal. But the I can't part is just kind of slowing you down there. You know? From the universe for you, as a final advice, the Moon, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. I don't know what the fuck that energy that started off the reading is. The one where you feel that you need to do something. But it's there and it feels right. And it's been there for who knows how long. And it's that one is showing up 100% as, it's almost like your higher self coming in and telling you, hey, fuck yeah, you know? And you feel that. I don't know what it is, though. It involves taking some action in a particular direction. You know, again, going to the store to get your ice cream. So it's that really feels good. It's almost like you're living internally there through that energy, you know, because it feels good to you. But let's do the wisdom of the oracle. That shit show of a bug is flying like nuts. I'll catch you in a minute if Cosmo doesn't get to you first, which she did, but she didn't annihilate you. I will catch and release, but stop flying. My God, it's a flyer. Oh, she made it stink. Imagine. Number 20. Stop making it stink, please. You've done enough, Cosmo. Essential meanings. Turning imagination into manifestation. Creative thought, visualization, the power of aligning imagery and feelings, creativity, illusions. The Oracle's message. What do you want to be? What do you need to believe in order to have the life you want? You were gifted with the power to imagine. If you can dream it, you can create it. This is the time when your imagination is the key to manifesting the life you desire. Spend time daydreaming, fashioning a vision board to help you see your goals, or meditating. Allow the power of your creativity to deliver images of what feeds your soul. Then allow your feelings to mingle with your inspirations and imagine these things being real right now. Then repeat. What you imagine will become your belief, and soon you will see these things come to pass in the outer world, as if by magic. Now I gotta go as if by magic to catch a stink bug. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.